I'm excited to make this one. Piston fans, how are we doing today? So, the NBA regular season is now over, and it is time for playoff basketball. Doesn't that feel so good to say as a Pistons fan? As you can see, I'm cheesy right now at the thought of Detroit basketball being back in the postseason. I am so excited for Saturday. I cannot wait. But we obviously have some time to go until game one at MSG on Saturday. So in today's video, let's just kind of talk about, and I guess in a way, preview the Pistons' first round series against the New York Knicks. Let's do it. But before we do that, I do have some housekeeping notes I need to take care of. Thanks so much, Roast Over, for sponsoring this video. They've got hot coffee, cold brews, chocolate, all kinds of great drinks and treats for you to try and enjoy. Visit our website, roastover.com, link in the description below. And if you see something you want to make an order, you can always use my code TonyD to save yourself some money on that order. Thanks so much, Roast Summer, for sponsoring this one. And also, if you can all do me a favor, leave a like on this video, comment your thoughts on this Pistons playoff series down in the comments below, and hit that subscribe button as we are on the road to 2,000 subscribers. I very much appreciate it. And just a friendly reminder, ladies and gentlemen, I will be doing post-game reactions following every Pistons playoff game this postseason. I've gotten a lot of people who have either through YouTube comments, tweets, or even people that I've met in person recently who have been like, where are the Tony D Pistons videos? Where have they been? They will be back for the playoffs this postseason. So, yeah, be on the lookout for that. Alright, that takes care of the housekeeping. Let's now, as I said to start the video, talk about and preview the Pistons' first round matchup with the New York Knicks. So, how am I, as a Pistons fan, feeling going into this first round matchup with the Knicks? I'm feeling great. I feel like a lot of Pistons fans are feeling pretty good about this one. You know, the Knicks were the team that I wanted to face in the first round, and again, I feel like every Pistons fan wanted to play the Knicks in the first round, so we got our wish. You know, I wanted to play the Knicks because I just feel like that's a better matchup for us, and I feel like, again, a lot of Pistons fans feel the exact same way. The Knicks are just a better matchup. You know, there's a reason we went 3-1 against them in the regular season. It's just a better matchup, especially compared to a team like Indiana. The Knicks are for sure a better matchup for this Pistons team than the Indiana Pacers. So, yeah, we were all hoping to get the Knicks in the first round, and we got our wish. And, you know, I'm also really excited to get that national spotlight on this series as well. There's going to be a lot of eyes on this matchup. There's going to be a lot of people, not just in, you know, Detroit and New York, but there's going to be a lot of people across the country watching this Pistons-Knicks series. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for a lot of people across the country. They're going to be able to get to watch Cade Cunningham maybe for the first time. And they're going to be able to watch this young, gritty Pistons team maybe for the first time as well. That's something that really excites me as a fan, too. It's a good matchup for us. We went 3-1 against the Knicks in the regular season. I'm excited for that national spotlight. There's a lot of reasons for me as a Pistons fan to be excited about this opening round matchup with the New York Knicks. Now, with that said, I am not sleeping on the Knicks whatsoever. Even though, as I just said, it's a good matchup for us, and we went 3-1 against them in the regular season, I'm not sleeping on this Knicks team whatsoever. The postseason is a completely different dog than the regular season, as we all know. And this Knicks team is still really good. They've still got Jalen Brunson, and they've still got other great supporting cast members on that team, such as Cat, Mikal Bridges, so on and so forth. They've got a squad. The Knicks are a really good team. I am not denying that whatsoever. But so are the Pistons. We also have a really good team. You know, we've got C2, Cade Parker-Cunningham, who 100%, in my opinion, and the opinion of not just Piston fans, but basketball fans, he should be on the All-NBA team this season for sure. So yeah, the Knicks, they've got Jalen Brunson. They've got good supporting cast members. They've got a good team, but so do we. We've got Cade Cunningham. We've got great supporting members on our team too. And we've got a young, gritty team that, you know, one of the things that I love personally about this Pistons team is that it's not just a one-man show. As great as Cade Cunningham is, it's not just him. It's a real balanced attack that leads to wins for this Pistons team on most nights. Just look at our team stats from this regular season. Just by looking at those numbers, you can see that overall team balance from this Pistons squad that I'm referring to right now. Our leader in points per game and assists, Cade Cunningham. Our leader in rebounds, Jalen Duren. Our leader in three-pointers made, Malik Beasley and his shimmy. Yeah, my shimmy is not nearly as good as Malik's, but yeah, he's our leader in three-pointers made. And then on the defensive side, steals, Asar Thompson. Blocks, Beef Stew, Isaiah Stewart. So this is all to say that, again, just look at our regular season stats. You can tell just by looking at those numbers that it's not just Cade Cunningham. As great as he is and as great as he has been this season, it's not just him. It's not just a one-man show. It is a real balanced team attack. A real balanced team effort from this Pistons team this season. It's Cade and Tim Hardaway Jr. and Asar Thompson and Tobias Harris and Jalen Duren, and Malik Beasley, and Isaiah Stewart, and Dennis Schroeder, so on and so forth. Hey everybody, this is Tony in post-production. Don't forget about Ron Holland, Tony! Don't forget about that bad boy Ron Holland! Back to the regular scheduled program. I did not want to forget to mention bad boy Ron Holland. Dog! That's another reason why, as a Pistons fan, I'm feeling really good going into this series against the Knicks. And here's another thing I want to mention with the Pistons going into this series. There's been a lot of talk that I've seen about our lack of playoff experience. So this is a young team that just doesn't have the playoff experience. That is true, but at the same time, not really. Like, yes, our main guys such as Cade Cunningham, Jalen Duren, Isaiah Stewart, Asar Thompson, like that core, that young core, sure, they don't have playoff experience, but we do have a good group of vets that they do have that playoff experience that a lot of people are assuming that we don't have. Guys like Tobias Harris, Tim Hardaway Jr., Malik Beasley, Dennis Schroeder, they do have playoff experience. Our young stars, our young players don't have the playoff experience, but our veterans, they do. Our head coach, JB Bickerstaff, he's got postseason experience as well. So yeah, the whole argument that, oh, the Pistons, they're a young team, they don't have the playoff experience. I get that argument, and part of me does agree, but another part of me disagrees because as I just said, we do have some guys on this team that have that playoff experience. And I don't think playing in New York is going to be too big for this team either. I don't think the bright lights of MSG and the bright, how do I want to word this? The bright exposure that the Pistons are going to get in this series. Like, all the eyes watching them across the country. Like, I don't think that's going to be a factor for this team either. Cade and the Pistons have been great against the Knicks this season. Cade, especially at MSG against the Knicks, has been fantastic so far this season. And again, as I mentioned earlier in the video, regular season and postseason, two completely different things. But Cade has shown in the regular season, and the Pistons have shown in the regular season, that the lights, the big lights of New York, are not too bright for this young team. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, me as a Pistons fan, I'm feeling good going into this series, and I know a lot of other Pistons fans feel the exact same way. We are feeling great about this Pistons team going into this first round matchup with the New York Knicks. So now, what is my official prediction for this series? Am I biased? 100%, but I do not care. Pistons in 6. You think I'm going to come in front of this camera and predict the Pistons to lose this series? Absolutely not, man. Pistons in 6. Let's go. That's all I got for you in this one, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much for watching. I do appreciate it as always. As I mentioned earlier in the video, leave a like on this one. Comment your thoughts on this Pistons playoff series against the Knicks down in the comments below. Let me hear your predictions for this series as well. And hit that subscribe button as we are on the road to 2,000 subscribers. Piston fans, I will see you following Game 1 of this series on Saturday night. Until then, as always, Go Pistons, baby.